She's taking it. She's aborting the baby. Let's get this thing underway. Let's get this party started. Let's get the show on the road. The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 6. I don't want to wait anymore. Let's go.
Don't look so worried.
My job.
No, it's not. You're a housewife.
Ooh. Ooh. A little male chauvinism going on there. Is that rubbing off? Hopefully that was a little Shane action going on. To me, that was a little Shane-like. He's been influenced by Shane. Carl growing up, looking good. All of a sudden, we switched from Carl in the bed, like nonstop, barely surviving, into Carl out looking sharp, man. Kind of liking the dude. He's dressed up. He's ready to feed the chickens. But that comment, not a joke. My wife said, year one of marriage. She said, Tom, I'm like, honey, I'm just kidding. She's like, there's a lot of truth in jest. So I'm going to take everything you say as you say it. I love my wife because she can joke with the best of them. But when it comes to like personal comments, they'll be making that comment. Lori's tough though. I really, really want to know if this Shane stuff is going to reveal itself. I also want to know how all that situation with Daryl last time plays out. And I also want to know how the Hershel family, this is our compound, not yours, y'all need to move on, is going to play out. Because there's a lot of stuff I feel like that's about to unravel. Oh, the babies.
You don't have a mother.
Well, she might be somewhere else.
Maybe she got eaten. Everything's food for something else.
That is exactly why I think Lori had that talk about maybe this world isn't so bad. Maybe if Carl doesn't survive, it's not so bad. Because this world is so brutal and full of so much death and tragedy and horribleness that I don't want a child growing up in this. That's how I was taking that. I feel the same way with my boys. I don't want them to see a world like this because he's like, everything's food for something else. That's where we live. It's just the way it works. That's not the world I grew up in. That, unfortunately, it's the world he's growing up in. But that's the scary part for her as a mom. Where's the love? Where's the compassion? Where's the nurturing? She's seeing him get colder and colder with that comment. What about the dang barn out there with the walkers in it? Glenn and Maggie. There it is in the background right there. It's like the Amityville Horror. What's she doing? So it can't run away. It's terrible, but it's life. I mean, we all eat Chick-fil-A, I guess. Hey, the horse, it's back. Is she like gonna feed that to the walkers? Oh, wow. I got a question about this though. If she's going up there to feed these walkers chickens, do the walkers need to eat to survive? Could they roam around not eating anything for years or decades and still survive? Because my thought is, if they don't eat anything and they die, then the key would be to starve them, for them to not have something to eat. Unless you're wanting to keep them alive for some particular reason, which is what's going on here. Like she's trying to keep their hunger alive. Is that out of protection in case somebody comes to attack their camp and they're going to unleash these walkers on whoever attacks their camp or something? But you think they come after them? What is going on? They can't run. Man, I love this intro. Man, how the world changed. You want everything The Walking Dead fully unedited? Go to our Patreon page, the VIP tier. It comes out way earlier than YouTube will ever see it, and it's got behind the scenes footage. It's got everything fully unedited just for you. VIP tier, Patreon. It's a great community, a huge community. Chat with me and everybody else over there about it. And there's lots of other content as well. Check it out when you get a chance. I am fiending for this show. Like, this show is my drug now for some reason. And I don't know what it is other than what y'all tell me, which is just watch, Tom. Something going on in there, Glenn. What is it about, Maggie?
Will you please tell me why your dad has a secret barn full of walkers? You know that, right?
Just trust me on this, okay?
But I suck at lying. I can't.
She can't say or won't say.
Morning.
Morning.
T-Bone. Sup?
This is not that great, but
I want no pictures.
if there's anything I can do,
You're trying to protect the crew. We're good. But hey, shoot me again. You best pray I'm dead.
That's funny. I like him a lot. Maybe my favorite.
You can have my share.
Honey, I don't want your food. Okay, eat.
You need to eat. You're too skinny.
She is very thin.
Lori, you have a medical condition.
Man, Glenn is like the keeper of secrets at this point. He's got this thing going on with Lori and her being pregnant. He's got the thing with the barn out there, the walkers, which, by the way, he's not telling his camp about. Man, they were going to go nuts on him when they find out. You keeping this secret from us? Rick would go nuts on him if he found out he's keeping a secret about the pregnancy. Like, he's got a lot of secrets.
I'll make another run into town. Just tell me what you need.
I need you to be quiet about this.
Peach, man. What is that?
Thanks.
Oh, man. Glenn. Glenn.
Hey, see what you got there.
How the hell did this happen?
I let him into the RV. He said he wanted a walkie, that you'd sent him for one.
So on top of everything else, he lied.
Can't send him to timeout.
We gotta start treating him more like an adult.
Then he needs to act like one. He's not mature enough to handle a gun. You will take this seriously, and you will behave responsibly, and if I hear from anyone in this camp that you are not living up to our expectations.
He won't let you down. Now, if we're gonna do this,
I would completely agree that he needs to be trained. I think everybody possible needs to be trained at this point. I don't know how they have enough ammunition to do all this, but I think there is no harm in knowing how to handle a weapon, because if you're ever encountered with one and you don't know how to handle it, it can be more dangerous than anything. Doesn't mean you have to always have it. It doesn't mean you have to always use it, but to at least have a know-how, and that's any kind of weapon. It's the same as practicing self-defense, jujitsu or some other kind of thing. It doesn't mean you have to go around using it on people. It's just when the time comes to have something and be prepared for it. In these times, like with this world, man, I'd want everybody possible knowing how to protect their camp, to defend themselves, and to counteract the attack of whatever comes on. So I think it's a great idea that he learns. And I think it's seems like he's grown up really fast here, which is unfortunate because he's a child and he needs to be a child, but he can't. He's the only child left at camp at this point. And he wants to help out. He wants to be a part of it. Now, he doesn't automatically turn into an adult, but training young children to learn how to handle weapons, because they are, potentially things people can die from, I think is pretty valuable in a safe way. And it's something now, Rick is the voice of reason. Even with Shane, even though Shane's sus, he sees, like, he is a great instructor. He's the one to do it if anybody.
You come? I gotta help Dale clean the spark plugs on the RV. Say he's gonna teach me mechanics. I should probably go look for him.
You found me.
Old Dale, got that look. Where'd they get all the ammunition? Because I know it's not just from that bag Rick had. Or are they making ammunition?
Spark plugs, huh? Want to tell me what's going on?
Oh, this is not good.
there's walkers in the barn and Lori's pregnant.
Oh my gosh. What's interesting with all these is you'd think, especially for learning shooters, they'd be a little more jumpy because it's a loud sound, even if you're outside. And look at him turning it sideways like a gangsta. Bust a cap. But you'd think they'd be a little bit more jumpy because, man, I was jumpy when I started learning how to shoot. And, you know, it's a powerful thing.
Don't be discouraged. You hit the target eventually.
Who says I didn't hit my target?
Ooh, strong. Dang, you see the kick on that?
How's it feeling?
I like the weight. So you decided not to leave us. Something change your mind?
Got it.
What changed your mind, Shane?
I love your fields. Took a long walk this morning. I ended up by the barn.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure you have your reasons for keeping this a secret.
I saw the broadcast before they stopped. Saw the irrational fear, the atrocities, like the incident at my well.
We put down a walker.
And killed a person.
Wow, that's how he sees it?
And they're not people.
My wife and stepson are in that barn.
Oh, that's it.
Keep this to yourself if you want to help. Rick's a man of conscience, but are you so sure about everyone in your group?
So that's the big difference here is that Hershel's been so cut off from the world. He doesn't know everything that's happened. He hasn't been to the CDC. He hasn't seen inside Atlanta. But he knows his wife and stepson are in that group. And so he sees them as not dead. He sees them as changing, like a paranoid schizophrenic. Well, that's an actual human with an actual functioning brain the way that we live. These are all people who have literally died and come back as another entity. They don't die and come back as themselves because they're not communicative, because they're not able to function normally. Paranoid schizophrenics can be super dangerous when they're in that particular state and out of balance, and chemicals are out of balance, and medications are off, and things are not working right. But paranoid schizophrenics can also be very functionally normal and regular as people when everything's balanced in their system, their brain, their medication, and life. They can function along with the rest of us. They could sit at the dinner table. They could go out and ride a horse and roam the fields. So he sees them as still living people. He sees it as his wife and his stepson. There's just something wrong with them. They've just been stricken with some disease. But he didn't realize these are people that have died and then come back with this spark in their brain as a walker that is not them anymore. He doesn't see it because he hasn't seen it. So that makes sense now that Hershel's like, I'm not killing them because they're still alive. But they're not.
And I'm eternally grateful for what you did in your hospitality, and we'll earn our keep.
I appreciate that. But with Carl getting better, I imagine you'll be moving on.
Moving
soon.
on. We don't need you here.
Fort Benning, I hear.
She's like, I want to stay. Happy to help, but I don't want y'all staying. Moving targets.
Target's too small.
Come on, that's crap. Half hour ago, I saw you nail bullseye at 25 feet.
It wasn't moving.
You think a walker's gonna hold still for you? They're in the RV. Gotta need more than a damn screwdriver. You know?
Stop badgering me.
You know, you're too damn emotional. You need to shut it down. Take all that. It's 9 feet! Right there, that's the walker that got Amy. Now you shoot that son of a bitch. Shoot him!
Oh my gosh. That's a little too traumatic. Shane. That's too much. That's too much. There's a lot to not like about him. So inhumane, you know, he just...
You don't need to worry about this.
How do you expect me not to worry? We have shelter here, and food and water and medical care.
I've been talking with Hershel. It's not carved in stone.
He thinks it is. We have to
No, I mean, you think about looking out for your own people. Hershel's just looking out for his people. They have food, they have fuel, they have shelter, but it's theirs. And the more people that are there, the more it consumes the antibiotics, the food, the water, everything, fuel. So, you know, if you want to be real about it, and Shane talking about, you know, for the greater good of the group, if it was your camp, would you be welcoming all these people in? Well, If they're consuming all of your stuff, well, I don't know. That's the whole question here that's tough. He's been very kind at keeping them there, but he wants to preserve his camp with the people he knows and not let anybody else in.
I'm working on it.
Well, maybe I can talk to him too and plead our case.
No, things are uneasy. The best thing right now is to give Hershel some space.
Carl's barely on his feet, and Sophia's missing. Daryl and T-Dog are hurt. How can we leave?
Did I say T-Bone earlier? T-Dog.
Come on, let me give you a lift.
My feet work just fine.
Hey, look, I'm just trying to get you rattled.
What are they cooking? It's the pregnancy. The smell makes her nauseous.
My wife was pregnant once. She miscarried, and we didn't try again after that.
I'm so sorry.
She's...
Glenn told.
What did you expect? The boy has no guile.
I haven't told Rick. I can't.
Because of...
This is the part I think could make a lot of people really struggle with Lori and who she is. The fact that she could stand in front of Rick and say, I can't believe you would keep something like this from me about us having to leave this camp and Hershel not letting us stay. How could you keep that from me? While at the same time, I'm going to keep the fact that I'm pregnant and there's a baby inside my body. Never mind the fact I don't know whose it is. From you. Wouldn't Rick turn and say the exact same thing? Which one's bigger? I don't know, but this is pretty big. So on the Lori meter, I like her, but this is a little sketchy. Like the first thing you do is tell your spouse, but you're going to get on his case because he's not telling you what Hershel said?
Was it that obvious?
No, I don't think anyone knew.
Oh, please.
Look, I thought my husband was dead, and I felt like I died with him, and I wanted to feel something, anything. And now I hate myself for it.
How could you even tell whose baby this is? No DNA testing.
It's Rick's.
It's
None of
Rick's.
the rest of it matters.
It's Rick's.
I got a deep well to draw on. I still remember joy, but I think Carl's well is already running dry.
Just like we said at the beginning. Baby's got none.
Look me in the eye and tell me that my baby grow up to be your age and die happy. Tell me. Tell me you believe that.
This is a perfect scenario that leads back to the last episode when she was talking about having Carl live or die. I think it was the last episode, maybe a little bit back. Carl live or die, and whether it's good enough for him to be in this world or there's too much trauma and tragedy and horrificness. Because it's easy for us to see as adults who have lived in a normal world that there is good and there's hope and there's joy and there's happiness. But every child that's born at this point is born into an awful place in a way. Death surrounding them at every turn. And you think about it with people who are born in other countries that are in the midst of war, in the midst of terror, in the midst of abuse and trauma. There are children there that never see. So this child that she would give birth to, whether it's a boy or a girl, is going to be brought into a world not even like Carl was brought into, but kind of totally immersed in trauma and tragedy. Now you couple that with the fact that, is this Shane's? Is this Rick's? And I wonder, how do you even begin that conversation? So for her to be able to bring this up, number one, stirs up an interesting point of a child even coming into this world at this point. But number two, how does she rationalize the idea that Rick should tell her everything, and especially about his talks with Hershel, because it's horrible that he would keep that from her? And how does she rationalize that with the fact that she's going to keep the fact that she's pregnant from him? And this child she's about to have, maybe, I guess, doesn't he deserve to know that? How are either of those different? And so I could see why people have a hard time with Lori. I've really liked her the entire time up to now. This is a little questionable for me. It's one thing if you're having a really hard time coming to grips with it and needing to talk to him, but aren't quite sure you have the words yet. But number two, you're going to get on his case because he didn't tell you about Hershel and staying versus going. This whole thing, I think, creates a lot of controversy in the Lori camp because that's a little hypocritical.
I'm sorry, it just came out and it was Dale.
It's okay. I never should have put you in that position.
True.
About needing help. And you're right that I do.
Name it. Yeah.
If you're still willing to make a run into town for me.
I'm your man.
I'm still putting him in the middle of it.
I asked for your trust and you betrayed it. Now my dad's pissed at me. Your turn.
She's tough.
Your dad thinks they're sick. You agree with that? Even after what you saw at the well?
I'm not sure what I saw at the well.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you are.
If you had seen Atlanta, you would not have a barn full of walkers.
I wish you'd stop calling them that.
It's what they are, though.
Mom, Sean, Mr. and Mrs. Fisher, Lacey, Duncan.
It's not them, though.
What does she want now?
Can't say.
So one of them asks you to keep your mouth shut.
Oh, she is calling him on the very thing that happened between them. I asked you to keep your mouth shut. You didn't. She asked you to keep your mouth shut, and you're going to do it for her. So he's just like, forget it. I'm fine. Take it. Whatever. This show has so many good relationship issues. And by the way, this show to me creates more controversy and debate topics than any show I've seen in terms of what should be said, how should that be handled, what should be done when it comes to faith, when it comes to abuse, when it comes to addiction, when it comes to relationship and whether it's toxic or whether the communication's healthy or not, when it comes to including people and keeping them in our life versus you go your way, I'll go mine. There are so many different issues and there are all these different personalities. I think Lori has a lot of life lessons to learn in terms of righteousness and her feeling like her way is the best way. But this is why Lori and Rick are so good with each other, because Rick has an ego that is strong. In other words, he wants to be a leader. He wants to be kind of a savior. He wants to find the best solution for everybody. He's a good team player. I think he's a good leader. But police officers very often have big egos because that's their job, is to help, save, protect, all that. And so it's hard for him to be wrong. But also, he's got to have a woman that's pretty strong next to him, and she's pretty strong too. But she has a wake-up call in terms of, I need to be more honest with my husband because I've cheated on him, even though I wasn't trying to cheat on him. Like, I get that point. You weren't trying to cheat on him, but it ended up happening. And so the bad news never gets better with time. Learn that statement, everybody. Bad news does not age well with time. It doesn't get better with time. So the sooner you say it, the better it's out there, and let's just deal with it. Secondly, she has got to learn to trust that other people are still going to appreciate her and like her and love her, even though she's not always right. She has this thing of holding it together and always being okay. And then I think backseat driving a little bit, like, I should have trusted my gut with Carl. Well, come on. Like, we're figuring out as we go here. You can't always judge other people and you can't always feel like you're right. Rick's got a little bit of that too. Shane has just straight up ego and self-centeredness, and he's got to be right, and he says inappropriate things. But I don't think he means that all the time, but he just has some refining to do. Glenn has to find a backbone and how to, these two I like almost the most in the show, just because of the dynamics they play out. She wants to please her dad. She wants to be, this independent woman, but you can't be that independent woman if you're there just underneath your dad, subordinate to him. Glenn wants to be noticed, recognized, appreciated for him being somebody and being able to offer something to the world or to a relationship, but he keeps getting, confronted by her, and she's teaching him how to stand up for himself. That's the beauty of this relationship. She is teaching him how to have boundaries, how to believe in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself, you're not worth my time. So he is really having to practice this, and that's why they're so good together. And by the way, she's learning from him that she matters way more outside of her dad than anywhere. Like, you're an amazing woman. You're beautiful. You're smart. You're talented. You're strong. You don't have to just get that approval from dad.
You've got to be kidding me.
Nope, I'm not kidding. Whoa! Oh my gosh! Go get that guy!
Did it get you? Did it bite you?
Oh no, oh no. Ah! Oh my gosh, she's not bit? She's not bit. Come on. They don't even show if she's bit or not. Scratch something. That was a big encounter. That thing came back twice. Oh, I hope that doesn't happen. See, that's the thing. And this, you get attached. You like Maggie. She gone. She bit somewhere. They're going to find out she's bit. It's going to be it. I don't like this show for that reason. Like, you get drawn in, start to really like people or like characters or like relationships or whatever, and then it's just immediately boom. Sorry, pull the rug out. If this doesn't teach her in that instance, these are not people. These are walkers. These are dead people that come back as robot type things. They are not themselves anymore. There's no cortex. There's no active human brain activity, whatever we want to call it. Oh my gosh, this should teach her a lot, just being out in the open like that. But the terror that goes through you and how he was coming up and wanting to do everything he could to save her. I thought he was going to whack her head at the same time he whacked the head of the walker there. What do you do? And then they go away from the scene. Why aren't they like trying to find all the elements and medicine and things that they can find in the world at this point and stockpiling it on the ranch and getting all the fuel they can out of all these cars they can? Of course, there's probably walkers in all these houses, right? Look, their garbage is out just like a regular day.
I had to go house to house. Start at the far end, we work our way back.
How do you get the tip? He doesn't want to admit it.
We got your stuff.
Maggie, hang on, please.
Oh my gosh, she's bleeding. She's bleeding right here. And now Maggie pissed. Like, Maggie's like, we're keeping this secret for you, Lori. I almost died for you. Because we're going into town to get this medicine for you. Enough is enough. The jig is up. Miss High and Mighty, Princess Lori. I'm not saying that for me. I'm saying it like I'm Maggie. But I think some tempers are going to flare pretty quickly, and Lori's not going to be able to hide this anymore. She's going to have to come out now.
That's your conditioner, your soap opera digest.
Yeah.
Honey, and here's your abortion pills.
Oh. She wanted abortion? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Where's the blood from?
I should have gone alone. If you want to blame anybody, blame me.
Right. Take the blame. You know, for a smart guy, you're really stupid.
Yep, she's teaching him. Stand up for yourself. You can't be Mr. Nice Guy. Glenn, you can't just be, let's be sweet, let's get along, don't be too hard. You got to be straight. You're right. She's asking us to keep a secret to go into town for her, and that just happened. So I hear you. I get it. And she's terrified. Maggie is traumatized. That is called trauma. There is PTSD from this incident. She will have nightmares about it. And she almost died because of this, not because of anything major. Woo! Man, this has some angry sex.
I've already lost 3 of the people that I care about most in this world.
Maggie.
Shut up. You're smart, you're brave, you're a leader, but you don't know it.
This is just what I was just saying in the store. He's got to learn how to believe in himself. She's teaching him this.
There's a dead guy in the well. Send Glenn down. You're walker bait. I can't take you becoming one of them.
Yep, if I'm going to be with you, you're going to have to be different. Wouldn't you think they would want a hatchet or something so they're not drawing walkers with the sound of a gun?
Sophia?
Isn't that going to wake them up? Oh my gosh. Burned down? Oh my gosh.
She was never here, was she? I don't know how to tell Carol this was another dead end.
Oh, great. Look how agile they are. Get in the car. Get in the car. Man, he is a good shot. Oh, no.
Are you kidding me? Come on, I got your back. Now go.
He believes in her. He's focused now. Boy, she was like, I am on it now. I'm in the zone. She's starting to feel herself now, and he believed in her. He had faith in her. He's like, you can do this, and you're not going to be able to keep doing it until you get yourself out there and put yourself in that stressful situation and do it. And she did it. This is so much intensity going back and forth, side to side. My blood pressure's high. My heart rate's high. I've got the Maggie Glenn thing. I got the Lori thing. I got the Andrea Shane thing. All going at once here.
The blood on Maggie's shirt.
She was attacked.
You guys all right? How bad was it?
So she's not bit or scratched, I guess.
I offered.
I thought the town was safe if you hadn't come back.
But we did. I always do.
I always do. That's good.
Morning after pills. Will they even work?
I don't know. I don't know if I want him to.
I didn't even think of the concept of her aborting. I just wasn't even thinking of that when she was talking about going in and getting meds, but it's an option. I mean, it's something she can do. Didn't seem like Maggie liked going to get them, but you know, I guess in Lori's mind, see that? Gosh, that's a real, that's something to really think about. It's not her decision to make, I wouldn't think, with Rick. Like, I don't know, man. This is coming out. Like, see, there's no win. There's no scenario. It's like, she should have done this. He should have done this. There's always two sides to these things. She could go take the, what is it, morning after pill and abort the baby, not tell Rick, but people know. So it's going to come out eventually. She could go abort the baby and tell Rick, and then he's furious because she never even included him on it. She could go include Rick, want to abort the baby, but then he's like, no way, and then it creates conflict. She could not do the abort the baby thing, keep the baby. I would think Rick would want the baby, but there's no perfect way here. God, this introduces a whole nother dynamic.
Prenatal vitamins.
Prenatal. See? Glenn's thinking,
It's a hell of a choice.
have the baby.
Glenn's not mine.
I was assuming when she was sending him to the store, she was sending him for prenatal. I thought she was just thinking, let me get the vitamins to keep myself healthy. My brain didn't even go to she'd be getting something to abort it.
I can't tell you what to do. I could never tell you something like that. But your choice, maybe you shouldn't make it alone.
100%. What can happen next? Is it just me? Or in this sweaty, smelly, humidified, walker-infested, world falling apart atmosphere, who has time to get horny? Like, is it the thrill of like, it's kind of like Maggie going after Glenn, like that was near-death experience, so I just want to get my energy out sexually? Like, is it we almost died, so it turns me on, but we're stinky as all get out, and is it something I'm not understanding? She goes straight for his package, and he's like, I'm a guy. I'm going to hit the brakes. I don't know where we are, but there ain't nobody going to see us. Oh, man. Oh. Man, you got her here dealing with this. You got them out there doing that. Andrew, you going to be pregnant? She's taking it. She's aborting the baby. Oh my gosh. Now she's throwing up. She counting the pills? See if she got them all up. Oh, I'm nauseous. Aborting the baby. And then she said no. Oh, this episode blowing my mind. Oh, Shane like, man, I'm feeling like $100 now, baby. You got me a little action. Andrea's like, just gotta let loose somehow, man. Why not Shane?
Anything?
Yeah.
Today.
Little action.
What happened out there?
Place was overrun.
Yeah. Let's go get you cleaned up.
Dale. I'll take a bath. Oh, he knows what's up. Old man knows.
I was thinking, you got that nice new ride of yours, plenty of fuel, more than enough for you to get far from here.
What'd you tell me to leave?
I know you've been planning to. Maybe now is a good time.
He knows he's up to no good.
I'm looking out for the group.
You think the group would be better off without me? Dale? Did you tell that to Rick or Lori? That boy would be dead if I hadn't put my ass on.
Ah.
Now, you've been vague about that night, about what happened.
Oldest died a hero.
So you've said.
A little boy lived because of what went down that night.
She loved Dale. So you've said. He's got this look that's like, I don't believe a word you're saying.
I wasn't there.
No, man, you weren't.
But I was the time that you raised your gun on Rick. You had him in your sights, and you held him there. I know what kind of man you are.
What you think I do to some guy that I don't even like? When he starts throwing accusations my way, what you think?
He's crazy, man. He's crazy. He's crazy, bruh. Good job, Dale, hanging in there. Oh no, he sees it. Oh my gosh! I can't.
Is this something you need to tell me?
We can't leave. I'm pregnant.
Are you? I can't live like this anymore. Lori, we can't live like this. Is there anything else you know about?
Please tell him. Just please.
Shane and I.
I know. Of course I know. You thought I was dead. The world went to shit and you thought I was dead. Right?
Yeah.
Oh. What a depressing way to end an episode, y'all. This is just so sad. that it comes to this. It's reality. The show just keeps doing things. It keeps doing things. It never settles, man. This is such an important, pivotal point, I think, in this show, because they have to decide if they're going to come together or stay apart. And up to now, they presented a united front, but they are not together. She's had a secret. And that whole Shane thing. And she hasn't been able to talk to him. And she's like, scream at me, cry, do whatever you got to do, but talk to me. Don't stay quiet. That's been the complaint from the very first time Rick sat with Shane in the police car when he was talking to Shane about them two fighting and him getting, I think it was then, him getting quiet and just not saying anything. I just remember that from the past. Like, he gets quiet. He doesn't talk. Maybe it was her telling Shane that. I can't remember, but I do remember earlier in the show, somehow she mentioned that, or he mentioned that about being quiet. And Rick's the kind of guy that stays quiet. He doesn't yell, scream, but he needs to say something, and he did. That was a beautiful scene of, we're going to have to come together and present a united front. We need to stand together. We need to love each other. And the idea that we need to have a family that is here whether we make it or not, and a relationship that is trusting and connected. I guess what I'm saying is, Rick's saying, I can't keep doing it the way that we're doing it, living in fear all the time. We've got to be able to step out and do something different. It's a beautiful show. I just love this. I can't wait for the next episode. This is peak television. Thanks for being here with me and watching. Remember, it's not real therapy, just time breaking down The Walking Dead. If you want help, check the links in the description, leave your comments. And join us on Patreon. The VIP tier has everything unedited and chat rooms, me to talk with, everybody else to talk with. It's a great community. Unedited Patreon, VIP tier, earlier than YouTube. Go check it out. Remember, mental health matters. We'll see you on the next Reaction Therapy.